Hello and welcome this morning. Long Island MacArthur Airport, as well as our very, very important business partner, Discover Long Island, both welcome you here to unveil our new marketing campaign, which is a very cooperative effort and something that has never been done between the airport and Discover Long Island before. In today's business environment, airports and destinations have to operate like a business, and we also compete for our share of the market. So MacArthur Airport is working hard to improve service and offer more options to our business travelers through our Stress Less, Pay Less campaign. And the target market, of course, for that is Long Island. But today we're going to do something a little bit different. We've seen results with this campaign already, and we have produced results. So we have seen a 50% increase in the number of seats that are available on the market today from MacArthur Airport, which makes the airport the fastest growing domestic airport by seats from last year in America today. Last year, we reached out to Discover Long Island as our most likely business partner to talk about a cooperative effort. And Kristin and her amazing team embraced the opportunity to collaborate. And it took our organizations a little bit of time, but we finally figured out where we had an opportunity and we shared a common goal. And that was to bring more visitors to Long Island. So today, our press event is a result of dynamic and innovative thinking towards that goal. At this time, I'd like to introduce our distinguished guests who are with us today. I'm going to start on my right. Kevin Law, who is president of Long Island Association, is with us today. Welcome, Kevin. James O'Connor, who is a member of the Town of Islip board. Welcome, Jim. John Cochran, who is also a member of our Town of Islip board. Rob Schneider, who is my right-hand person and amazing individual, who is the Deputy Commissioner here at the airport, Rob Schneider. And Angie Carpenter, of course, Town Supervisor, is with us today. Angie. And I have Paul Conti, who is the chairman, Paul Monti, who is the chairman of the Discover Long Island board. Thank you, Paul. I also have Steve Ballone, who is the county executive for Suffolk County. Thanks for joining us today. And of course, our collaboration partner and just a great individual, Kristin Jernigan, who is president and CEO of Discover Long Island. So at this time, I'd like to ask one of the airport's most energetic advocates to join me, Supervisor Angie Carpenter, to make a few remarks. The supervisor is always looking for innovative ways to improve the airport and serve its customers. We are so grateful for her service and support, and she makes what we do here very possible. So please welcome Angie Carpenter.
Thank you so much, Shelley. And I'm so glad that you introduced our partners, and it is all about partnerships here at the airport. And I think for the first time in a long time, everyone that's involved in the town of Islip treats the airport as part of the town of Islip and are there for one another, and it really has made a big difference. And Gloria, a long-time friend and advocate for the airport, I'm happy to see you here today, Gloria Rocchio. This is our hometown airport. MacArthur Airport truly is an economic generator, and talk about economics, Kevin and the Long Island Association, they have their finger on the pulse as far as the economy, and I think because of that, he is one of our most active participants in our Long Island MacArthur Airport Advisory Board, and I thank you for your service there, along with John Tunis, who's a past New York State tourism guru, so thank you for being a part of bringing us here to this point today. The airport, as an economic generator, provides jobs to thousands, bringing over $600 million in revenue to the area's economy, all without using any local tax dollars. We understand that it's important to run MacArthur Airport like a business. Shelley said that. We must make responsible financial decisions, and one of those decisions was hiring an experienced airport commissioner, someone who has real time, real live experience in running an airport. So the commissioner and her years of airport experience and her amazing team here have really helped make that difference. And we're always looking for new opportunities, and we'll continue to market the airport. We're so excited about this announcement that we're making today. We want our locals to fly from MacArthur Airport, and even those who are not so local. I bumped into a lady on that Frontier flight going to Chicago, the inaugural flight last Monday, who lives in Woodmere, so that was a good thing. And so anyway, we want our locals to use the airport, but we also want to bring more businesses and visitors to Long Island MacArthur Airport as well. So thank you to Kristin and Discover Long Island for your hard work to produce the beautiful imagery for this campaign. It's terrific to see two strong organizations come together. You know, in my former life in the legislature and partnering with the county at the time, we were very, very supportive of tourism, investing in tourism here on Long Island and in Suffolk County. In fact, we increased that contribution for the hotel motel tax, and that was not an easy thing to do, to put more dollars. You've got to spend money to make money. So we're doing it here. Kristin, would you please introduce me to, join me in introducing our next guest.
Thank you, Supervisor Carpenter. Thank you, Supervisor Carpenter. You guys have been so fun to work with. It's actually been a really fun campaign. I'm Kristin Jernigan. I'm the President and CEO of Discover Long Island. We're the official tourism promotion agency for both counties, promoting the whole region of Long Island. So in doing that, we work very closely with both counties to make sure that our efforts in tourism promotion align with the vision of the county for economic development. And it's been really incredible to work with County Executive Steve Ballone. He has made no mistake about it that this is an important asset to the county and should be a priority for everything that we do. So I'm super excited to announce him. He's been wonderful for tourism and understands the economic generator and driver that this engine is. So thank you and welcome County Executive Steve Ballone.
Thank you very much, Kristin. It's great to be here with the supervisor, all our partners here. I was going to tell the supervisor, I bumped into somebody on a flight recently. It was Shelley, going to Florida. And I was thinking on the way in, I actually would like to be going on a flight to Florida right now because it still feels like winter out there. But hopefully the spring will actually show up sometime soon. But it's great to be here. You know, I was just a stone's throw away from the airport this morning. I was at the train station, which is right next to the airport, as we know. We talk about that a lot. I was with the new Long Island Railroad president, Phil Lang, who's starting this week, who, you know, we are very excited, is a Suffolk County resident, somebody who takes the train every day, so he understands what commuters go through. And, you know, we were talking about Ron-Konkoma, we were talking about Islip and MacArthur Airport and how important the train station, the airport, how important this site is and this place is to our entire region's economy. It's such a unique place. And, you know, there's really two things that are important here. And the supervisor talked about one of them. First thing is partnerships. You know, for a long time on Long Island, there was this attitude and just tendency for everyone to do their own thing, you know, which is nice in some ways, but in other ways it's a real problem when you're trying to do the things you need to do together as a big region, and we are a big region. Suffolk County alone is bigger than 12 states in our country. You know, 3 million people nearly together as a region, and you know, that region, that Long Island region, has one airport, has one regional airport, and it is this one. You know, so the fact that we have these partnerships, you know, we've been proud to support the work that's been going on here, that the supervisor has been leading. Kevin Law from the L.I.A., what he has done to bring economic development resources to our region, leading the governor's Regional Economic Development Council, critically important, and the funding he's bringing to this area is vitally important. And of course, Discover Long Island. You know, we've never seen, Angie, we've never seen the tourism promotion the way that we are seeing it here now, and it's I think in large part due to certainly the leadership, Kristin, but this attitude of we are one region. We need to promote together. We need to be thinking about doing these things together. The other thing, though, is, and I wanted to show this because this was in the paper recently. Partnerships is one thing. Leadership is the other essential element here. And you saw this report in the paper. Are we there yet? I think the answer is yes. We are there yet. We are there. And the reason for that is you've got leadership here. Supervisor Carpenter has done an incredible job focusing in on the things that are important and leading in driving this airport forward. So for us in Suffolk County, it's an easy thing to do to support an important initiative like this and the things that are happening at this airport when you have a leader in Supervisor Carpenter who's doing those things that are necessary. So,
my town board.
Of course, with Jim, John, of course the town board. That goes without saying. You can't, it goes back to partnerships. You can't do any of these things without great partners. And, you know, sometimes, I'll say this, sometimes the stars align for you to get some important things done. One other important partner is the community, and we have Bruce Edwards from the Civic Association here, and you know the community has done a great thing in coming together to put forward, you know, a community vision that we're going to work to as partners to build on and to move forward, and that's an exciting thing as well. So I want to thank him and the community leaders out there for the work that they've been doing. So this is an exciting day for us. I'm proud to be here, proud to continue to support the great work of the town of Islip and Supervisor Carpenter and everything that's happening here at the airport. It's great for Suffolk County. It's great for Long Island. So thank you. Thanks, Supervisor.
Thank you, Steve, for those wonderful remarks. I'd like to introduce Kevin Law, who's the president of Long Island Association and a great advocate for the airport. Kevin.
Thank you, Shelley. I'll be brief because Steve and Angie have already said it well. But I'd like to echo something Steve said. It starts with leadership, and Angie and Shelley have certainly done a good job. And when people are doing a good job, it makes it easy to be an advocate for something. People are doing a lousy job running something. Most people sort of run away from it, and they don't want to be a part of it. But when there's success happening, everybody wants to share in that. And then it's easy to be an advocate for it. So because of what Shelley and Angie and her team on the town board are doing, it makes it easy to be an advocate. And Steve does a great job being an advocate for this region as well, and he talked about partnerships. And the role I try to play with my hats as the head of the L.I.A. and the Long Island Regional Economic Development Council is to promote it more to Nassau County as well, to make them feel like this is an asset for them as well, because as Steve says, this is really, it happens to be owned by the town, but it's a Long Island asset. And so it is all about partnerships, and we've been able to have some success with getting the state to also recognize this airport as an asset and, you know, throw some state dollars towards this. And again, they see what's happening here, so now they want to be a part of it, and they're investing in it. And so success breeds more success. And the results that Shelley mentioned before, you know, the statistics don't lie. So that's a good thing. And two last things, Kristin Jernigan. Jernigan is a juggernaut. She is amazing, and she's done a great job in a very short tenure here, and it's always fun to partner with her. My vice president serves on her board. We believe in LICVB, and so happy to see her partner here. So it's great to see LICVB, well, not, you know, 30 years of calling it something, but Discover Long Island. Thanks, Steve. Very good. So Discover Long Island, working with the town, it's great. Having the county backing them, and then trying to get the business community to back those efforts, and also try to get Albany's attention to invest more dollars here. It's a one big collaborative partnership, and I think it will lead to continued success here. So happy to be a small part of this, and I wish this new promotional effort great success. So thank you, Angie and Shelley.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'm there, do you see her? I like that, tall people. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Right? I know, sorry. No, we're up and down, right? It's fun. It's all good. I just don't usually get to follow,
Yes.
right? I didn't say it correctly. All right, so anyway, back to our presentation. So Discover Long Island is the official tourism agency for the travel and tourism for Long Island. And the organization promotes our world-class destinations, including golf courses, attractions, dining, certainly our Fire Island beaches, as well as the Hamptons. And the leader of this impressive organization, and I'm going to call her a friend because I consider her one, is Kristin Jernigan, and she is CEO and president of Discover Long Island. It has become obvious working with Kristin that there is a very strong synergy between Discover Long Island and promoting visitors as well as the airport. And we are very, very fortunate to have been able to work together, and so without further ado, please let me introduce Kristin Jernigan.
Thank you. Short people time. Thank you so much, Shelley. And it's true. We have definitely established more than a collaboration. It's a true friendship between my entire team and the entire team at MacArthur Airport. So I'd also like to support and thank my board of directors, including our chairman, Mr. Paul Monti, who's with Gurney's Resort, and I have other board members, Gloria Rocchio, Mark Weinstein in the audience, and Regina Zara from the county, truly setting the vision for Discover Long Island and empowering us to be able to establish collaborations like this. So this is a groundbreaking partnership for tourism and the airport. And truly it's been a collaboration in every sense of that word. Really down in the trenches to doing the entire campaign in-house. All of the design came from the collaboration of our two teams. And the Discover Long Island and MacArthur Airport teams work diligently together. I mean, everybody knows each other on a first name basis and has everyone's cell phone numbers now. It's been a really fun and quick and efficient partnership with us. But the campaign is designed to build awareness of our unique destination and the airport as the way to get here. Tourism on Long Island, most people don't realize, is a $5.6 billion industry. And it brings in new dollars to the region. And that's what this campaign does for both of our organizations for the very first time. We're looking at new visitors from a completely different region that has never been tapped before. And we're bringing those people to Long Island to spend their money and support more than 100,000 local jobs. And just to show you, last year alone, tourism tax revenues generated $700 million in local and state tax revenues for our region. That keeps all of our taxes lower, and that's the whole thing we're doing here, is we're working on economic development. And by leveraging our marketing dollars and developing strategic partnerships like this one, we're able to provide positive promotion of Long Island to new and prospective visitors and increase our economic benefits to the entire region, which supports our tourism assets, such as this beautiful airport. So, without further ado, I'm going to ask Paul and you guys, can I get one person on each one of these easels, County Executive? We're going to unveil the campaign.
And then you're going to get this one right there.
Come on over. We're going to show you this creative we've been talking about for 20 minutes. Shelley, can I have you join me?
Yeah, sure.
So, without further ado, we'd like to announce our brand new collaboration targeting the Washington, D.C. and Baltimore area. Short flight, Long Island.
There it is. There we go. Yep. Yep. There we go. That's good.
So this is a campaign, it's research-based, it's data-driven, it will be measured for awareness and economic impact. It's targeting the Baltimore, D.C., Washington area, and Shelley can talk about the flights that we have there. But it's a first-time initiative, and you'll see with the creative that we developed, it's something that is meant to be able to continue long-term. It doesn't end in this market. We'll measure the success, we'll make sure it's effective, and then it's something we can take to all of the new markets that Shelley and the airport are working to bring to Long Island. So,
Thank you, Kristin. You did a great job. And thank you to our distinguished guests who helped us with the presentation today. We picked the Baltimore-Washington area because we have 5 nonstop flights that go there daily, and so that we're really hoping to grab visitors, both business folks and people who are looking for leisure travel to come and fill up our airplanes and visit our beautiful Long Island. So we want to thank you, Kristin and I want to thank you, and our distinguished guests want to thank you today for joining us. And Caroline and Maggie, I believe, have copies of our press release. If you have any questions, we're open and we'll be here to answer those. Thank you.